Hey there, and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to buy web hosting with Bluehost and install WordPress. I'll also show you how to get a domain name for free, right, with Bluehost. So what is a web hosting? A web hosting is a server that keeps your website online 24/7. And a domain name is the name of your website online, the address of your website online. So let's say uricmedia1.com, acquirewebsite1.com, acquirewebsite.com. These are domain names. Okay, before we get started, I would like you to go in the description down below and click on the very first link you see. It's going to be the Bluehost link, right? So it's urimedia1.com/Bluehost. Or I'll leave a link of Bluehost on my screen here as well. It's called urimedia1.com/Bluehost. Use that link and it will lead you into the Bluehost homepage, and then we can get started. So do that right now, and then I'll see you on my PC in a moment. So as you can see, for example, this is my website. It's called acquirewebsite1.com. Acquirewebsite1.com is the domain name, and the website resides on a hosting, right? So on a server. That's basically what the website sits on. 24/7, 7 days on 7, 365 or 366 days a year. So that's basically the website. And then I will show you how to get a domain name and set up your hosting and install WordPress as well. So let's go. So what you should do is, once you are on your browser, whether you're using Google or Firefox, it depends, any browser, come here to your browser and type uricmedia1.com/Bluehost. And once you do that, it will lead you into the Bluehost homepage. And that's how the Bluehost homepage looks like. So we can go to WordPress hosting. This is a hosting specifically dedicated towards WordPress. There's a share hosting. That's the one that we're going to go towards today. And there's like dedicated hosting, VPS hosting, there's domain emails, and so on. So let's just go for the web hosting for now. So just click on get started. And as you can see here, there's quite a lot of different type of hosting. So there's a basic, right? The basic one you can only install, I think it normally costs $9.13. Auto renew regular. You can only install one website on it. A free domain name for the first year, obviously. Custom WP theme, security free SSL. Okay, so there's the recommended ones, which is a Choice Plus and the online store. So these are the two ones that people recommend the most. That I will recommend you as well. And Bluehost, we also recommend you, right? So let's say with the Choice Plus, it's $4.53. And here you have access to 40 gigabyte SSD storage. Is very important you know the storage, right? Because depending on what you're going to be doing on your website, you might need more storage space or less storage space. It really depends. So my recommendation for you is to start with the 40 gigabyte just from the get-go. Start with the 40 gigabyte. That one is going to be very useful for you. Now there's a free CDN, unlimited website, free domain name. You only get one free domain name, just so you know that. Website, custom WP theme, free SSL, which is amazing, right? And then there's the online store, and then there's a pro. So really, my recommendation for you would be, if you're just getting started, start with the Choice Plus, and then later on you can, depending on how your business goes on, you can move on to the online store or to the pro one. But all of these, even the online store is great, right? I will recommend you to go with the online store as well, or even the pro. But for now, I will just, I'll stick with the Choice Plus. So click here on select. And on select here, you need to enter your domain name. Bluehost offers you a free domain name, right? Yes, you can use a free domain name. It's absolutely fine. It's also cool. But if you do have your own domain name and you like to connect it, I'll show you in a minute how to connect your own domain name. But if you don't have your own domain name, that's fine. We'll get a domain name here together. So let's just find the domain name. And then I'll select here the .com. So it's buildanamazingwebsite.com. Just click on next. So it says here, Bluehost tells me that the domain buildanamazingwebsite.com is available. So if it wasn't available, you have to go back and keep on looking for your domain name, right? There are a lot of premium domain names which are not available. They are taken already, so you need to take that into consideration. But if you don't find one, keep looking. Here on the account information, all fees are required unless otherwise noted, right? So the first name, I'm going to put my credentials here. So things like my business name is not really mandatory. And here on my address, I will put my address here. Package information, account plan. So there's several plans. So there's a 12-month ones, and then there's a 36-month. So I like to go with the 12-month plans, you know, and then later on, if I want to upgrade to the 36-month, I will upgrade to the 36-month. But for now, I'll just stick with the 12 months. Hosting price is 54.32 for 12 months. There's a primary domain registration, which is buildanamazingwebsite.com. I do get access to free SSL, which is less than script, site backup, free, private domain privacy plus protection, free, right? Absolutely fine. So here, these are like upsells, which I wouldn't say are not necessary. They are important, but they are not very important. We can get by without them. Things like site lock security, I'll just deactivate that for now. I'm saving £144, which is quite a lot of money, 72% off. Add tax exemption, really. Now I need to enter my card details. So just make sure everything is correct. You haven't selected anything extras. So here, pay by credit card, I'll enter my card details here. And here on my signature, I need to enter the last 3 digits. Guys, I'm going to hide these details because I prefer not to share this information with people because these are sensible informations. And okay, here, where it says by clicking submit, I agree to auto renew. So you need to be aware of this, right? All plans and product automatically renew unless you cancel. Yes, you can cancel your hosting afterwards, you know, but you need to call them or you need to message, you know, by logging to your account or by calling. So there's 2 ways to reach out to Bluehost. You can either call them or you can message them, right? So here, please click here if you do not want to receive emails about our products. So if you don't want to opt in, you can just click here, right? That's it. So now I'll click here on submit. Oh, sorry, I need to select the state, non-international, don't worry. And then I'll just click on submit. Success. Okay, so it now says the payment was successful. Let's create your account. Just take a few minutes. All you have to do is pick a username and a password so you can create. Okay, let's click here on create your account. And I'm going to, that's basically my domain name, and I'm going to enter my password here. Pick up a domain, pick up a password that you will remember. My recommendation, pick up a password that you remember, and also don't pick up something very simple. Pick up something you remember and also write it down somewhere. So click here on Alfred and just click on create. Okay, guys, congratulations. You've now created an account with Bluehost. So that's basically how it looks. So here, there's 2 options. You can create your website. So you already have a website and need to migrate. You can start a migration. Again, this is a different part. I have a separate video where I show you how to migrate your website. But so let's go and create your website for now. So when it comes to building your site, how much help do you need, right? If you need help, just put here a little help. If you don't need help, just put no help. Or if you want to skip this part, just skip it. But for illustration purpose or for demonstration purpose, I know how to build a website on Bluehost. I know how to, I know how to do this, right? This is my job. That's what I do. But for illustration purpose, I'm going to click on a little help to see what's there. What's the primary purpose of your site? There's blog, store, business, portfolio, right? So let's just click here, business for now, and tell us your goal. You know, it will give us, this will help us give you a recommended plugin extension site. What type? Okay, so who are you creating the site for? I'm creating a site for myself, and then I'll click on continue. What do you want to name your site? Okay, so for now, I'll just skip this part because it's taking too long, right? Yeah, I'll just skip that. Skip next step. That's it. So now what Bluehost does, Bluehost offers us a range of like things such as themes, you know. So it's already showing us how to select a theme for our WordPress website and everything. So here it says, pick a free or premium theme that inspires you, right? So there's a free theme, there's premium, as you can see, and there's free themes. So if you want to pick a theme based on your business, let's say if you want to run like an e-com business, you know, Bluehost is just going to suggest you e-com themes, right? If you want to build a blog, they are only going to suggest you blog. If you want to go for portfolio, yeah, I mean, food and drinks, I mean, depending on what you're going for, they're going to suggest you. I'll select this one, for example, right? You need to log into your WordPress, obviously. So click here on WordPress and just click here on log into site. Continue. Actually, let's go back for now. Okay, so with, you know, this is what, like, you know, this is how it looks. Our domain name that we chose earlier, it still doesn't appear here. Okay, so Bluehost takes a little bit of time to populate your domain name. So just so you know, your domain name is eventually going to come up. Don't worry. As for now, this is how our website looks like. So let's just go to the homepage. It says hello world and all these details, right? And in here on our Bluehost dashboard, there is things such as my site, right? Give your visitor peace and protect your website traffic. About how SSL boost. Okay, this one, don't worry about that. You know, there's marketplace, you know, the security marketing, add a website, add-on, and so on. There's email and office, there's domains. You can purchase a domain from Bluehost. There's marketing tools here. You can have a look at this part, right? Get found online by adding some of these things, right? SEO and so on. Now, if you want to go to like cPanel, you click on advanced and you're here on cPanel, right? So this is how cPanels looks like. Let's head back again to our WordPress dashboard and see if the domain has populated. It says session expired, right? And let's just reload that and see. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'll just close that. I'll go back to my my site here, and then I'll click here on login. So now, as you can see, I've logged into WordPress. My domain name is here. Buildanamazingwebsite.com, right? Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate the fact that you watched the video to the end. You know, if you found this video useful, give it a thumb up, right? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop in the comment section below. Don't forget to share this content abundantly. Share with your mates, your friends and families, you know, anyone you think this content could be useful to. More importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. Take care.